Hi everyone, it's Sabrina. So today I wanted to make a video about why I chose medicine. I don't think I've ever actually made a video about why I chose medicine and what made me want to go into it. So I kind of just wanted to sit down today and talk about it with you guys. So I decided that I wanted to go to medical school, I think around high school. Freshman year, I remember, is when I first got interested in medicine. And a lot of people always ask, like, is anyone in your family in medicine, or is anyone a doctor in your family? Actually, in my case, no. My parents are not doctors or in any way related to the medical field. So medicine was definitely something different in our family, for sure. Kind of what sparked my interest was when we went to Romania that summer. And we do have like a good family friend that is a family doctor in Romania. And she is like a director of a hospital too, so she's a pretty big deal over there. And one summer she let me shadow her. She showed me around the hospital. She kind of showed me her clinic and what she does. And I got to like see patients and stuff, and I just found it really interesting. And kind of since then it just really sparked my interest. She was so passionate about medicine. I loved hearing her talk about it and how much she's been able to do and how she's been able to help people, change people's lives, just make a difference in the healthcare system in Romania and stuff. And it was really like inspiring getting to talk to her and getting to see what she was doing. And from that day forward, it kind of stuck with me that this was something that I wanted to do, and that it was something I was kind of passionate about. So starting in high school, I decided that I wanted to start working towards becoming a doctor, because I had really enjoyed it and I felt like this was what I wanted to do. I've always found the human body fascinating, and I always wanted to like learn more about like why people get sick. My grandpa was also like diagnosed with cancer during my high school experience, during high school as well, and that was also something that got me like more passionate about medicine and, you know, wanting to figure out like what had caused him to get cancer and what were his chances of surviving. So I kind of just really gotten interested in medicine in general because of that. And sadly, in 2015, my grandpa did pass away from cancer, and it's sad that he never did get to see me becoming a doctor, but he was proud of me for what I was pursuing. And now that I have been in medical school, I kind of understand more the kind of cancer that he had, and why he ended up dying from it and stuff like that. So at that time, I didn't really understand what was going on. I didn't really understand his treatment options, and you know, since I've been in medicine, I feel like I'm slowly starting to understand things a lot better about the human body. So it's just been so fascinating. And I've always had a hunger to learn. I love learning. I don't think I know how to do anything but study, honestly. It's like I love sitting here and doing practice questions and studying and learning new things. I just love it. I love the challenge of it. It has been so hard some days, and honestly, there's been a lot of up and downs, and some days I really don't think I'm going to be able to do it, and I have gray hair from it, and I've lost weight from it, and then, you know, it's been stressful, but I still try to find time to, you know, remind myself why I started this. Every time I get to go talk to patients and, you know, interview them and get to know them, I realize how much I love doing this, and that no matter how stressful it's been, I don't want to stop doing it. But anyway, so back when I was in high school and young, and before I even started medical school, I started volunteering at a hospital, actually. It's called Southern Nevada Volunteers in Medicine, I believe. And that's when I first started to see kind of what doctors did, and I was able to like work with a few doctors. It was mostly volunteering, so I didn't actually like get to do as much as I get to do now, you know, but that's kind of what piqued my interest. And then I did want to apply for BSMD in high school, but I kind of got discouraged after I talked to like a BSMD representative. And BSMD is basically a 7-year program where you can do your undergrad in 3 years and then go into medical school immediately and do another 4 years. So it would have just been 7 years instead of 8. But I don't know, at the time I had gotten discouraged. I didn't feel like I was a good enough applicant, and I kind of just like gave up on that and decided to just do it the normal route. So I did do 4 years of undergrad, and then now I'm starting, or have been doing medical school for 2 years. Slowly but surely I'm getting there. It's a really long path, and I'm honestly nowhere near done because there is residency after this as well. But I don't know, I had just had such a passion for it. I remember when I finally started taking classes in college that were more related to the human body, like how much I loved it. I loved anatomy, and I loved being able to be a dissection assistant in anatomy and getting to work with cadavers and stuff. And honestly, the human body just always fascinated me, and the more I learned about it, the more I just wanted to keep learning. And I had no doubt, honestly, when I was in college that I didn't want to do anything but medicine. I knew, and you know, I worked hard towards it. I did a lot of volunteering, I did a lot of shadowing, and did research and stuff, and I just made sure that I was the best applicant that I could be to get into medical school. And I put a lot of work into it, and it was really satisfying when I did get into medical school. And now that I have been able to like fulfill my dream and see myself going towards it, it's been really, really like exciting and crazy to think about how time flies, and how I started as a cute little like 14-year-old in high school, not having any clue what I wanted to do, and then my whole life changed when I went to Romania and I got to see what it was like being a doctor. Because the only thing I had seen was computer programming growing up, because that's what my parents are actually both doing. And so I hadn't gotten to like see any other experience. And I remember growing up, I had said, oh, maybe I'll be a veterinarian, or maybe I'll be a lawyer, and maybe I'll do this and that. But it all came back to like how much I loved science in school, and how much I loved learning and challenges, and I felt like medical school was just the way to go for me. And that's kind of why medicine, and that is something I did talk about in my personal statement as well. I really, really hope one day I could practice in underserved areas. That has been one of my dreams. I definitely would love to go back to Romania and practice, and you know, even if I have a free clinic, it'd be amazing just to go over there and help out. And yeah, go from there. It is a lot harder to like go practice medicine outside of the United States, but you know, I've heard of doctors making it work, so maybe I can make it work. Maybe I can do Doctors Without Borders or something like that. That's also like a passion of mine that I hopefully will be able to fulfill one day. As of right now, a lot of you guys have been asking me if I've kind of figured out a specialty that I want to do, and honestly, it's still family medicine. So I started medical school thinking it was family medicine, and after doing so many different rotations, I still think it's family medicine. I do really like peds though, and that's been tugging at my heart. I really love the kids, and they're really cute and adorable. So I'm trying to figure out if I like that more than family medicine, but right now I still think it is family medicine. So we'll see if anything changes. One of my friends actually just changed her mind, and she's in her 4th year applying for residency. Right now she actually just decided that she wants to do a completely different specialty, and she is very happy about that, because she was like, I wasn't sure if this was what I wanted to do, and I wasn't sure if I was happy, and then I went into the specialty and I absolutely loved it, and I knew it was for me. So that's amazing, and so far that's how I felt about family medicine, but you never know. I still have a year left of doing rotations to see if I change my mind. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video letting you guys know why medicine and why I ended up choosing going to medical school. So I hope you guys found it helpful. Maybe if you're thinking about what you want to write for your personal statement, or you're thinking about why do you want to do medicine, this video might help you. And yeah, let me know what other videos you guys would like to see in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.